Hello again, geometry students. I am back for a quick wrap-up of number 10 and possibly another one. I didn't have time to do it. So here comes number 10 on this practice test, let's say session 2. It says write an equation of a line which passes through the point -2, -5 and is perpendicular. This is one keyword here, to the line y equals 1/3 x plus b. 1/3 x plus 2, I should say. Now here's what I told you, and I think I did this one on the previous video, that once you know the slope and the y-intercept, you can write the equation of any line using this as your template. Y equals mx plus b. So this will be y equals, the m is -2, so you put -2 for the m, x, and then for the b you put 4. So that's the simplicity of it when you know the slope and the y-intercept. This one would simply be y equals 1/2 for the m, x stays as is, and the b in this one will be -7. Okay? But now comes number 10. Do we know this slope and do we know the y-intercept? Well, let's see. This line that we're looking for, it passes through this point, -2, -5, and it's perpendicular to this line. So there's a line, and we're looking for a line perpendicular to this line. So here comes the first question. What is the slope of this given line? Well, I could write it down like this. The slope of the given line, m sub g, is equal to, you know what it is, it's 1/3. Therefore, the slope of the line we seek, I'm going to call it m sub s, is going to be the negative reciprocal of 1/3. What would that be? I'm sorry, negative reciprocal of 1/3. That's what I said? Yes, I said it right. Would be -3/1, which is the same as -3. So that's the slope of the line we're looking for. We got the slope. Do we know the y-intercept? Some of you might say 2. It's not 2 because it's not the same line. It's a line which is perpendicular to this line. So we don't know the b, but we know the m. And so I'd like you to make sure, let me say it again, make sure that you write this down first. Y equals mx plus b, and use this as your guide. You know, if you've got a good guide in life, like Jesus is the best guide, he's the best shepherd. The best thing is just to be walking in his footsteps. So we keep him before us. So here's the guide. Y equals mx plus b. Since we know the m, the slope of our line that we seek is -3, we can put -3 in for the slope. X stays as is, plus b, we don't know b, so we're going to have to find out what b will be. So how do we do that again? Glad you asked. We look and we see that this line that we're seeking, it passes through this point, -2, -5. So this point, -2, -5, satisfies the line we seek. Therefore, wherever we see 5, we can put -5 instead of y. Because this is our line that we seek here. Wherever we see x, we can put what? -2. Plus b. Now we can find b because the only thing that we're missing in this equation is b. These are all numbers. So here comes -5, and -3 times -2, whenever you're multiplying or dividing, and the signs are the same, it's always positive. You might say, are you positive about that? Yes, you can be positive about that. Now how do we get b? We subtract 6 from the right and also from the left. So that's gone. Negative 5 minus 6. Negative 11 is equal to b. So now we can plug this in here and rewrite this equation as y equals negative 3x minus 11. This is the equation we seek. Okay? So let's go over this. We're looking for the equation of a line which passes through the point, this point, and is perpendicular to this line. Therefore, when we look at the line that we're given, we find the slope of that line, which is 1/3, which would guide us or help us to find the slope of the perpendicular line, which would be negative 3/1, or negative 3. So we've set forth the template, set forth the model, y equals mx plus b. For m, we put negative 3 because that's our slope, x plus b, and now we have to go about the job of finding b. How do we find it? Well, we know that the line we seek passes through a special point where x is negative 2, y is negative 5. So we put negative 5 for y, and we put negative 2 for x, and we work that out. We get b equals negative 11. We plug it in here and rewrite this as y equals negative 3x minus 11. Okay? So that would be the way to do that one. And I want to invite you to go ahead and practice some more of these yourself. Go to the book and find some more like this type here, because that's going to help you to develop skills when you can do this. In fact, let me have you do this on a piece of loose leaf paper. Looking for one here. How would you do this one? If you're asked to find the equation of a line that passes through, let's say, the point 2, negative 3, and it's perpendicular to the line y equals x plus 5. Okay, that's one for you to work on. It'll be interesting to see what you get for that. Maybe you can check it with me at school. All right, God bless you now, and have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. May God guide you and your family to a really, really blessed time of unity and gratitude, and just thanking Him for all of your lives, thanking Him for each other, and getting some rest as well.